Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Blank Check here, once again to avoid the wrath of Magpiepony. We are back to Pinkie Tales, this time Cindershy. Already in the running for being my favorite because it depicts Fluttershy as Cinderella. I'm sure I saw a scene of this at BronyCon, but I don't remember it at all. I don't know who the characters are, the mother, the sisters, the godmother, and perhaps most importantly here, Prince Charming. Who is it that we will ship with Fluttershy? Because whoever it is, I will be adding a name to my list. Anyway, because of the fervor, the anticipation I've seen of people waiting for me to get to this particular video, as well as the length, 46 minutes in all, I'm thinking that this might be where we see the quality ramp up more significantly for this series. Couple that with the main character, and I'm very interested to see what they pulled off here. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin the story. Alright. Pinkie Tales! I like how the P&I blended in with her fur. Cindershy, shortest title yet, I think.
Tonight's story is a classic, Poundin' Pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's got a prince and some dragons.
Yeah,
and
wait.
an evil stepmother.
Dragons?
Once upon a time.
Am I misremembering
In a
something?
kingdom not so far away, there lived a humble widowed merchant and his daughter, Cindershy.
Humble widowed
Cindershy was
OC
a
and his main
kind-hearted
character.
village, beloved by her father and all the little animals of the forest near their home.
Of
As
course.
the years passed, Cindershy grew lovelier. Her
Yeah.
father grew lonelier.
Oh,
Since the passing of Cindershy's mother, he had sought out a new mare.
poor guy. You can find a main character slot sometime.
Lady Rarity and her two.
Alright,
favorite
Rarity's the
daughters,
mother and
Bella and Spikina.
Spike.
Spike in a dress.
Oh my god.
It's Princess Trixie Sparkle all over again. Hey, who are you calling horrid?
Alright, now we got some crossover
Married
references.
Lady Rarity and introduced her to Cindershy as her new stepmother.
Let's get meta,
On the
Mags.
surface, Lady Rarity was a poised gentle mare with refined tastes and impeccable manners.
Inside, she was poisonous.
She spent most of her time doting on her two daughters. Try as she might, Cindershy's attempts to grow close to her new stepmother had failed.
Oh,
One
come on,
tragic
she's
evening,
prettier than Spike.
Cindershy's father had grown gravely ill. His faithful daughter stayed close at his bedside.
That's
caring
unfortunate.
for him as best she could, while his new wife kept her distance.
Let's cross over with Silent Ponyville 2 now.
Undying love to his daughter before passing away in her embrace.
Fluttershy just straight up stabs Rarity.
Rarity. And a newly formed hatred for Cindershy had begun to grow in her cold and cruel heart.
This
She
is
seized
just
the
like
family's
Rarity.
fortunes and squandered it on her daughters, forcing Cindershy to be a servant in her own home.
This is a little true to life.
The cruelty of her new step-family, Cindershy maintained her kind heart and loving nature.
Yay.
Cooked and cleaned without even uttering a word of complaint. And
She's
kept a secret hope
the
in
best
her
at the
heart
quiet
that
game.
Someday, this nightmare would end, and she would be happy at last.
Complaints break the silence. She can't lose.
One
She's the
morning
world
in
champ.
Cindershy's tiny attic bedroom, 3 mischievous little mice scampered and scurried around the floor, searching
All
for
right.
something.
I like Scootaloo's tail is the one that's got the little earthworm notches in it.
Quick! We gotta hide before she wakes up!
The first little mouse said to the others before the 3 of them darted into what appeared to be a long pink shawl.
Yep, I was about to say hide
Cindershy
in her
had
tail.
woken from the toll of the clock, but was caught off guard when she felt 3 little critters bury themselves into her tail.
Great, dinner! I haven't had dinner in a week!
Said, lifting her tail with her hooves to see the 3 little mice dangling from it.
Great hiding place, Whisker Bloom.
How was
Whisker Bloom.
Nose or tail?
Maybe we can jump and make a run for it.
Oh my god, that's Sweetie Belle.
Don't worry, little mice. I won't hurt you.
Cindershy whispered, setting her tail and the mice down on her bed.
Just a little squeak in the corner.
You're here before. My name's Cindershy. What's yours?
My name's Whisker Bloom!
Yeah.
I'm Cheesy Belle.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're just gonna trust this pony who can talk to animals.
Tell me your name.
Huh?
I don't care. Tell me your name.
What about you?
Cindershy asked, waiting patiently for the mouse's answer. The 3rd mouse sighed and muttered under her breath.
Please.
I'm Mousaloo.
Ha.
That's not your name!
Aw.
Did you forget your own name?
Did you not read the script?
Rataloo.
Ha.
I am not a rat!
Rataloo clarified,
Yeah.
giving Cindershy a dark glare.
You can be whatever you want to be.
That name's lovely. What brings you 3 to my attic?
Little whiskers.
Cutie Mouse Crusaders.
And
Oh,
we're on
boy.
the quest.
I can't handle this.
A quest for what exactly?
Better names!
But we'll know it when we see it.
Oh, well, then you are more than welcome to continue your quest here. Though, I must warn you, my stepmother has a dreadfully awful cat. Perhaps you should keep your quest to...
Cutie Mouse Crusaders cat food!
We could just go to a different house.
Nah, I like it here.
Please, what kind of quest would it be if we didn't have to defy a little death now and again?
Cutie Mouse
Before
Crusader
Cindershy had a chance to
Liberators!
respond. A loud and annoying call could be heard from downstairs.
Oh no.
Oh dear, looks like the others are awake.
The sounds of hell bubbling from beneath.
Just in case, I have to get breakfast started right away.
Cindershy said,
Or else she'll nag me to death.
Her tail while she busily got dressed.
I can't allow that to happen.
Cindershy raced down the steps of the attic to begin her daily routine.
My mother whines like no other.
She prepared the breakfast as quickly as she could. She had to endure the incessant screams of her impatient stepsisters.
Shut up, Spike. I would love it
Jeez, do they ever shut up?
if she could actually talk back to Spike just because.
How'd they like it if we screamed at them all morning?
We don't know how you can stand it, Cindershy.
Well, they'd probably step on you
It's not too bad.
because you're tiny. The dragon might eat you.
The mice shouted, barely able to cling onto Cindershy's tail as she hurried up the stairs.
I'm sorry, little friends, but please, don't let them see.
I feel like the main would be a
She
more
whispered before pushing the bedroom door open.
easy ride.
Oh, look who finally showed up!
Oh my god, that Rainbow Dash balloon.
Just making your breakfast.
Great inclusion. And the Daughter Discord.
Said,
Nice.
She placed a tray of food on her stepsister's bed.
Well, you need to be faster, much faster. I like my
Faster.
hot and ready for me when I wake up. Is that so much to ask? You make it seem like baking is so hard. Oh, look, pancakes!
Paella said, face planting
Yeah.
into the pancakes.
Okay, well, she does like sweets.
Popped their little heads out of Cindershy's tail to get a good look at her ungrateful
But she doesn't like to bake.
Check out that pony's crazy mind.
What is she wearing?
I'm a
Look,
mouse, and
don't
even
make fun of
I
her
have better
fashion.
table manners than that.
Look, a little
Paella
rat.
ate. Cindershy tiptoed towards the door.
You of all people shouldn't judge my looks.
I'm yelling at you. Where was I? Faster. Breakfast. Baking. That's right, baking. I could bake circles around you.
I feel like there are several mice in Pinkie's mane right now,
Well, if it isn't so hard, then why don't you try it sometime?
but they've been strangled to death.
Need to try it. I have tried it, and I'm much better, thank you very much. But I'm not the servant here. I'm the antagonist, and that means I have to be impossible and rude. Huh?
I mean,
What?
sure, we'll go with that.
Laundry! Yes, I have laundry I need done.
You just need to block the
What needs to be washed?
intentions of the protagonist.
Oh, no, that's clean. Well, how about laundry? I never said laundry. I said my party cannon.
Wash her hair.
Cleaned. Right away.
Cindershy said, slipping out of her sister's room quietly.
All right, polish the party cannon.
Did you girls hear that? She heard me! From all the way over there! Does this entire house of ponies understand us?
That was just a coincidence, Redaloo.
Yeah,
Cindershy can understand
the pink
us.
one's just kind of
But I just heard her!
We're going into the other
omniscient, should we say?
3 little mice ducked back into Cindershy's tail as she entered the other bedroom.
Maybe it was a lucky guess.
Time!
I'm sorry for the delay, Spike.
Spike, green's not your
I
color.
have your breakfast for you.
Wow, that is one ugly looking pony.
Uh-huh.
These little mice,
Sure.
they're very mean.
Hoofs?
Check out that tail. What do you think, Redaloo?
My granny,
Redaloo?
what big
Whiskerbloom
claws
and
you
Tinkerbell
have.
searched around Cindershy's tail until they heard Rataloo's shout from inside Spikina's bedroom.
I fell out! Don't shut that!
Cindershy shut the door and moved on to the 3rd bedroom.
Help!
Although her stepmother did not
I'm
shout
gonna
at her
catch
as her
the
stepsisters
ugly.
had done, it was her wrath that frightened her the most.
Usually best way for me out here. Oh, Polessence is in there with stepmother.
Whiskerbloom is just gonna have a very long tumble
Whisker
at that angle.
Cheesy Belle leapt from her tail and raced back towards the second sister's room.
Hang on, Rarity, we're coming for you.
Cindershy tapped lightly at her stepmother's door.
Alright.
Come in.
Enter the lair of the boss.
Good morning, stepmother.
Cindershy whispered. She passed by Opalescence
And her
snarled
demon pet.
swiped at her with her paw.
I'm not so sure there's anything good about it.
Lady Rarity said, examining the food that was placed before her.
Just notice the sheer...
Finish the sweeping?
Yes, stepmother.
Good. Today I need you to polish the silver, clean the carpets and the drapes, dust the furniture, clean the sheets and the blankets on the bed, and groom my widow Opal.
Have it done in an hour.
Cindershy could
No
give her
problems.
response. She was interrupted by the loud and terrifying
Rarity's
scream
robe
of her
there.
stepsister Spike.
Nice, translucency.
Rat! A rat in my room! Disgusting little creature! A rat! Mother!
A rat! A rat!
Burst
Oh,
into the
drat!
bedroom and up to her mother's bedside. She pointed a claw at Cindershy accusingly.
That brat bought in the rat!
She brought the little vermin in here! I've seen her with all kinds of animals!
Quickly, the cat!
Sure.
What's going on? Why wasn't I invited? Are we screaming? I love screaming!
From the doorway, the four of them could clearly see the little mouse crusaders assisting Rataloo, who had appeared.
I'm interested in seeing what happens to the daughters in this story.
I am a mouse!
Let it go, Rarity. Oh,
My word.
get them, Opal. Get them all.
I will sue you for slander,
Run, little friends.
defamation of character.
Away, quick as lightning. Opalescence was not too far behind.
Oh,
I really like the zoomy opalescence.
I have no idea where they came from.
Gotta go fast.
Clearly, this place just isn't clean enough if you're letting vermin in our house. In addition to your regular chores, I expect you to sweep again, wash and scrub every inch of the floor. Not a crumb of food out of place, not a speck of dust to be found, nothing. Do I make myself clear?
Joke's on you, I'm gonna do a sick beatbox remix of Sweep the entire time.
If my daughters or I find another creature in this house again by your doing, you'll go without supper for a week.
Oh, snap!
Does it count if I bring in Spike?
As her mother used her magic to slam the door on Cindershy.
Oh.
Hours later, Cindershy was hard at work while
Oh,
the
it's a
Mickey Mouse
sponge.
Crusaders did what they could to help.
Thought she had like a loaf of
Difficult
bread.
to outwit Lady Rarity's cat, and they took great pride in their ability to do so. They felt terrible for causing Cindershy so much grief with her awful family. All three offered to help with her chores.
That is a tail right there.
Sometime that afternoon,
Oh
there
my
was a short
God.
knock at the door.
This is the best.
Cindershy opened it curiously to find one of the prince's royal messengers.
Oh, the best
shrugged
messenger mare.
to her trumpet and blasted it right in Cindershy's ear.
His Majesty, the Prince!
Oh my God.
Don't have to shout. I can hear you just fine.
Oops, my bad.
Oh, didn't see you there.
See, the Prince invites all eligible mayors to attend his Royal Gala this evening.
Gala? Oh, how exciting! I must inform my
I'll
stepmother
take
right away.
any eligible mare.
The messenger smiled and fumbled to pick up her trumpet, flying to the next home where Cindershy could hear her blowing her
That's a
horn
familiar
out in some pony
face
elf
there on
face.
Flutters. I like it.
Cindershy was so elated at the
Spike, you
possibility
look
of
so
the gala,
beautiful.
She didn't even notice the glares her family gave her when she barged in on their lunch to tell them the news.
Cindershy, what's gotten into you? You know not to disturb our meal.
Yes,
Not food.
I know,
There's no
I
food in
just-
me. I'm starving. Please help.
Let me see!
No, it's mine! Give it to me!
Claude,
Hey,
give it back! I want to
hold
see it!
Give it back! I want
Claude,
to see it!
give it
Let
back!
Go.
It's
It's
my
totally
turn.
my turn!
As the pair of them fought over it, Lady
All their
Rarity
hooves are the same size.
accepted the invitation from her daughters and read it
I
silently.
feel like the slipper's just gonna
Oh my.
fit.
This is wonderful news. Girls, stop this bickering at once. It's a message from the prince.
Or so help me.
Prince?
He's inviting us to his royal gala this evening.
A party?
I can't wait to woo him.
Galas!
I'll be a real princess.
I've always dreamed of marrying the prince.
That was my Spike. Do you like it?
Read the
I've been
part
practicing.
About all the eligible mayors.
Yes, indeed I did.
What? That can't be true! Mother, you can't let her go with us!
Now, girls, Cindershy has a point.
It is the rule, by royal decree.
If you can finish all of your chores and help your sisters get ready, provided you can find something to wear, you may come with us as well.
Of course!
Mother,
Oh, stepmother.
we're ponies. We don't wear clothes normally.
Yay! I mean, boo!
Cindershy's happiness soon faded, however, when she realized the length of the chores list she still needed to complete.
Oh
Every
dear,
moment
oh
she
dear.
got closer to finishing, her stepsisters demanded her attention in helping them prepare for the gala.
If I sweep this way, the dust goes that way.
Crusaders took matters into their own paws.
Cindershy needs our help, Crusaders. We have to find a way of getting her to the gala.
But how can we do that? We're just 3 little mice.
Cutie Mouse Crusaders cleaning crew, yay!
Us? Make a dress? Are you sure about that, Cheese?
I mean tailors, yay!
Come on, Whisker Bloom. How hard can it be? We just gotta use one of her old ones and make it look, better. Yeah.
Not crap. Got it.
Alright then, if you think so.
The Crusaders made their way to Cindershy's meager closet to find nothing but old
I
rags.
think this is a
They
button.
looked at them.
I don't know, I'm a
back at each
mouse.
other, unsure which to beautify.
Oh, wow. So many choices.
How about this one?
What is this place?
Have
Full of so many choices.
as the other ones do.
It's perfect!
It is?
Yeah! All we need is some ribbon, maybe some lace.
A new dress.
And where the hell are we supposed to find all that stuff?
In her stepsister's room, of course. If
Well,
they
that's
haven't
thievery.
taken her, they may as well be useful for something.
That's a
Well,
downright
what do you think?
crime.
It means ripping apart some of that ugly pony's dresses. I'm totally in.
Me too!
Cutie Mouse Crusaders,
They'll never
petty
forget.
felons, yay!
Destroy personal property in the process.
Ha.
Yeah!
By early evening, Cindershy had lost all hope of
This one's
going
fun.
to the gala.
Already.
Even though all the chores had been completed and her family was all ready to go, she knew that she didn't have time to modify anything from her wardrobe. Her
Look, you
steps
can go
were
as
slow, and her ears matted against her head when she finally
a kinky pony wrapped
Cindershy
in
opened the
rope.
door and was taken aback when the 3 mouse crusaders jumped from their hiding places shouting.
Surprise!
Eep.
Cindershy gaped at the gown before her, unable to find the words.
Gaped.
Do you like it?
Oh,
She was
my.
in shock.
It's...
Amazing.
Well, I've never seen anything like it.
She felt a little vomit come up her throat.
Her best not to hurt their little mouse feelings. The truth was, the dress was a mess. Ribbons and lace were roughly sewn in awkward places.
This dress is a mess.
Haphazardly placed throughout
It causes
the
me
dress,
distress.
and random chunks of fabric were sewn onto it. It was apparent that 3 very different mice designed 3 very different dresses and then combined it together to create the whole.
Though I must confess-
Now,
Try it on!
Of my choices, it's the best.
she modeled the dress for the 3 mice, 2 of whom were overjoyed.
She looks beautiful. Look,
From the gala.
look, if Spike can make it in there, then you will pass with flying
Really
colors.
stuck as seamstresses.
Oh, it's not that bad, Rataloo. Besides, it's the thought that counts.
You have a very Final Fantasy X Tidus look going on. Just a patchwork of
Cindershy
random
looked from the dress
materials.
to the door. She hesitated, but decided it was worth the try. She hurried down the steps, calling out to her step family.
Wait for me! Please wait!
I'm pretty,
Lady Rarity
I'm
and her
pretty.
daughters were just on their way out.
The rump
Turned
on the
to see
dress of
Cindershy
Spike.
racing towards them.
Cindershy, don't be silly. You couldn't have had time to make yourself present.
Pinkie's mane there. Someone just took the cake icing and just kept pouring in the same spot.
You look worse than Spikina!
Ha!
And that's saying something!
I like that.
Does that mean I can't come?
I don't even know where to begin, darling.
I think you're better off in the rags.
I didn't hear a no.
Do I rip it up because the rats used some of my stuff on it?
Ugh, mice!
Rataloo shouted from the banister above, alerting
Pinkie,
local
stop
residents.
looking into the script to know the mice did things. That's illegal.
I think that might actually improve it. I think that gown already slaughtered itself. Come
Yeah, like ripped jeans. Just
Lady
make
Rarity
tears
said.
all over it.
She and her 2 daughters laughed themselves silly as the carriage pulled them away from the house, leaving a broken-hearted Cindershy behind. Cindershy burst into tears, running from
Broken
the house
fashion.
to the backyard where she finally collapsed, crying on a little stone bench. Moments later, she was joined by the Cutie Mouse Crusaders.
Where's the bench?
But I don't get it. I thought we did a good job.
It's so tiny that she just covers it up completely.
Or ribbon. Or everything.
It's not your fault, little friends. You were just...
But it kinda is.
I guess I'm just not meant to go to the gala or meet the prince.
Now, I wouldn't go thinking that just
Oh my
yet.
god, it's Applejack.
Unfamiliar voice said. Cindershy lifted her head from her hooves and looked around for the
Is she
source.
going to complain about the
To her
script?
amazement, a pony appeared out of thin air before her.
Yeah,
in
good
a
dress
shimmering
choice.
dress and holding a bright, sparkling wand.
There are no appropriate words to describe how I feel about this here,
Thank you.
but that's not the point. Cindershy,
Consistency.
I've heard your cries and have looked into your heart. Because you are so kind and pure, I will grant you your heart's desire.
I also think you're pretty.
Who are you?
Oh, right.
I want to get in good
Your
graces.
fairy Applemother, of course.
I didn't know I had a fairy apple.
I'll make you an apple wagon
Apparently you do. Have you thought of what you most desire,
with
Cindershy?
apple horses.
Yes, of course.
You have but to ask.
I want my parents back.
You want... Wait. Whoa, ho, ho. Now, hang on a second. I thought you're supposed to want to go to the gala.
But you said what I most desire. I want to see my father again above all else.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Ooh.
gosh, I guess that's quite the plot hole here. Can we just pretend that you most desire to go to the gala?
This is fun.
I do want to meet the prince.
Great. Now that I can do.
Like,
But
what a
before I do, I'm
letdown.
gonna need me some
Raising
supplies.
hopes and then
Now,
just
let's see. Do you have an apple tree here? somewhere?
crashing down.
Yes, it's right over there.
Good, good. Go pick one, would you?
Cindershy didn't hesitate. She retrieved the apple and held it up to her
I'm not
fairy
hesitating.
Go ahead and put that on the ground there and give me some room.
apple.
Are we
Cindershy
growing
and the
another tree?
Crusaders backed away from the apple, while her fairy Applemother held her wand above it.
Now,
She's like, whoa,
there are some words I have to say.
wibbity wobbity.
No, wrong network. Appledy, bappity, zap.
Oh, that you could tell that one worked
Waved
because
the magic
she had
wand,
reverb in
and
her
the apple
voice.
on the ground began to shake and mutate. It grew larger and larger, hollowing itself out and growing all sorts
I
of
like the
new
little
features.
slice under the
By the time
window.
it was done, the apple had become a marvelous carriage.
Also, the impracticality of the window.
In awe and excitement, reaching out her hoof just to make sure it was real. It still resembled an apple and smelled just as sweet as one, too.
There was a giant worm in it.
Critters about? What am I talking about? Your Cindershy.
Flurb,
Of course,
slurb.
I need some mice.
What do you need mice
Sorry, I had a
for?
little stroke there.
Don't worry, no harm will come to him.
Come on out, little friends.
With a wave of my magical doohickey and
Got it.
return the magic
Scepter.
words, I will transform these mice into... Oh, wait a minute. I can't turn them into horses because that'd just be ponies, right? Oh,
I mean, you
shoot.
can.
I guess that wasn't completely thought through. What else can hold ponies?
Oh man, we already wrote the rest of the script and everything. Oh crap.
Dragons?
An apple carriage pulled by...
That's where the dragons came in.
Eh,
The
that's a
first
stranger.
real
Dragons.
dragons seen in this episode.
In a flash
Wow.
of light, the mice were transformed into large, sleek-looking
I
dragons.
like the coloration.
Jezebel, you're positively terrifying.
And look at you, Whisker Bloom. I've never been so terrified of you in my life.
I bet someone already has these as OCs.
About me.
Well, I can only turn mice into dragons, not
I
rats.
used a spell for mice, of course.
Oh my god.
Don't you worry, Rataloo. I have just the thing in mind for you.
I love it.
But I am a mouse.
Appledy, babbly, zap.
I can turn you into a mouse.
Rataloo opened her eyes slowly,
Wait.
excited and afraid to see what she had become, only to find out she hadn't changed.
Wait, you didn't do anything.
Of course I did. You're much bigger now.
Yeah, you're a big rat.
Rat, or mouse. You know, guide the others and such.
That's it?
My friends get to be fire-breathing monsters and I'm just...
the carriage, holding the reins for her two newly dragonified friends.
Nobody loves Scootaloo.
Carriage.
I'm sorry, Rataloo.
And the Coach Mouse thing. What am I forgetting?
Horseshoes.
Maybe, if you don't mind.
No, I can remember. Don't help me.
I read the story before. I remember.
It's not that I don't appreciate the dress.
Is it a diamond saddle?
Right, the dress. Maybe I could just clean up the one you wear. Whoa-ho-ho! What happened to this thing? You live in that house with Rarity and she let you walk out looking like that?
Not even magic can fix this monstrosity.
Guess you see something new every
Better just
day.
rip it all off and I'll start from scratch.
How about we, turn it green? No, purple. No, what's in this season? Plaid?
Yeah,
Must have made
plaid.
it worse.
Plaid always works.
Maybe we should cut it short? Longer.
All right, getting getting better. Aw, man.
Shoot, I was not cut out for this role. Unicorn.
I love that it just
magic stick or
squeezed it
silver.
in and expanded it down.
Stop!
What just happened? Why is everything black and white and not moving?
I feel deja vu right now.
How did you get here?
Fourth wall, not important. Here, I got you this.
We'll deal with it later.
It's designed for a dress for Cindershy.
Or what? Oh, hey, this does look nice.
I took some creative liberties.
Rarity! Duh!
But I thought...
Don't question it, Applejack! Oh, it's almost my turn to dance with the prince. Oh, he's just so handsome.
Stop ruining the integrity of their story.
Pinkie? Pinkie? Where'd you go?
Mrs. Jack.
Are you saying the dress should be pink?
Nope. Looks like it's...
We're just gonna use your hair and extend it all the way to your tail. So you're just wearing your own mane. It's like Bayonetta.
Surrounded Cindershy, and she was lifted off the ground. Moments later, she reappeared wearing a beautiful gown with matching glass horseshoes.
That's a good design.
This is beautiful. I've never felt so amazing in all my life. Thank you.
Oh, I thought
The glass horseshoes.
her back left leg was part of the dress.
Think?
Are you complaining about this dress too?
I was like, what happened with that?
No, I can make it work. It's beautiful.
Good. Hop on in, Cindershy. Your prince awaits.
I've never really worn heels before, but
I forgot to tell
how
you.
hard can it be?
You need to be home by the stroke of midnight, because that's when all this magic is gonna wear off.
Well, that's awfully arbitrary.
May I ask why?
I don't know. Ask Paella when you see her. She seems to know all the ins and outs of what's going on here. For some reason, my magic isn't permanent like unicorn magic. No reason why I shouldn't be playing this part. Anyway, you best be going now.
Look, the fashion horse was the snooty one, obviously.
Don't mention it, Sugar Cube.
Fairy
And
Applemother
Twilight's
said
busy
as
making
the
up a
carriage
curriculum
pulled
for
out of the
school.
garden and began its journey to the castle.
Good. Can I take this here dress thing off now? I should have just given her mine.
Good point. There she is.
Meanwhile, at the Royal Gala, the prince was about to make
And
his
there's
royal
Sassy
appearance.
Saddles talking to
His
a
rightful
wall.
pony,
You know, as you
Grand
do.
Duke, made his way to the center of the grand staircase and cleared his throat. The royal trumpet sounded, and the gala guests all directed their attention to him.
Like our
My lords and ladies, I am pleased to welcome you here to the Prince's Gala.
palette swapped
As
guards.
many of you are aware, the prince has been charged by the king to select his bride from those eligible mares in attendance tonight. At the prince's request, every mare is to line up around the ballroom and wait her turn to dance.
Oh, who's the
At the gala's
prince?
conclusion, one lucky mare will be selected as his bride. So, without further ado,
Is it a male or is it a
introduce you all
female?
to this evening's festivities, the prince.
If our Duke is Twilight.
After a long moment of silence, all eyes shot back to the Grand
the
Duke
prince.
in confusion.
His Royal Majesty, the Prince.
Is it Celestia?
You forgot awesome, spectacular, radicalific, amazing.
Alright, okay, here we go.
His Royal
Flutterdash.
Majesty, the awesome, spectacular, radical, something amazing Prince.
That's where the shippers just kind of immediately glue their eyes to the screen. Hey, look at that animation.
Fairy Tale Kingdom! Is every pony ready to have the most awesome, amazing gala ever?
And that's a familiar outfit. I remember that from the bloopers.
Sure you remember the King's request to be cordial, kind, and professional this evening. He expressly forbade you to.
Oh, come on, Dookie. I'm just having a little fun.
I approve of the royalty-free rock music in the background.
Adoring mares.
Hey there. Looking good. How you doing?
I am the Grand Duke.
Rainbow Dash
Dookie.
approaches the ladies in style.
You can give each of them time to dance with you before you make your selection.
The Grand Duke offered.
Rainbow Dash can dance with 5 ponies at once.
Keep the other ponies from getting too close.
I mean Prince. I mean me.
Organization is the key to any successful...
Yeah. Books and learning and magic and stuff. Tell you what, Dookie, you do that, and I'm gonna go mingle with those cute mares over there.
Prince Dash said, zipping
I'm gonna woo every eligible mare in town.
Up to a pair of mares.
Any pony wanna dance with the heir to the throne?
Once I'm king, polygamy will legalize. It'll be
Let's go
fine.
about this in an orderly fashion, or every mare will get a chance to...
Lighten up, old timer, will ya? Carla, go drink some punch or dance or something.
Did you just call me old?
Dance, don't you, Dookie? I'm sure one of these mares would want to be swept off her hooves. Don't worry about a thing. I'm awesome.
I mean, you are an alicorn. That's pretty special. I think that'll get you a mare at least one.
Cindershy had finally reached the gates of the castle. She made her way to the entrance and smiled, taken in by the beauty of the castle ballroom. From not too far away, Prince Dash caught a glimpse of Cindershy.
Oh, Carrot Top's looking pretty good.
And his mouth fell open.
Who is that?
I don't know. You're the one who said not to take names when the guests
I
arrive,
feel like
despite my
I'd be
several
friends with her as a
protests.
kid.
That was a rhetorical question. Here, take my crown. It's just getting in the way. Oh, and take care of these mares for me too. Thanks.
Wink, wink.
Dash's departure
Take care.
was met with a chorus of disappointed sighs and grumbles. And all
Lyra,
eyes quickly zeroed in
not
on
happy
the
about
Grand
this.
Duke, looking for an explanation.
Lyra, secretly gold digger.
There's no need to get upset, ladies.
Bonbon has a giant trust fund.
Return very soon.
Prince Dash made his way to Cindershy with single-minded determination.
Oh, here we go. Here's some
Never seen a
flashbacks
mare so
to
lovely. Once he'd flown to her side,
the Inkpots
bowed
Monte
low
Cristo
before asking.
animatics.
May I have this dance?
I will be there.
Cindershy smiled, honored that a stranger would be so forward with her. Although she still didn't know where the prince was, she was taken by this stranger and
I
accepted
will
his
be
offer.
there
Cindershy
beside
had never learned to
you.
dance, but it didn't seem to stop her from gliding across the ballroom with Prince Dash. As the pair of them danced, the other mares could only stare in disappointment.
I like how
None
tiny
more
it makes
so
Dash
than
look.
Lady Rarity and her 2 daughters.
Who does she think she is anyway? She's being incredibly selfish if you ask me. Other ponies want to turn too.
Strange.
Can any of you fly in the air with the
Face
prince?
it, but I feel as if I've seen her somewhere.
No. Well, Pinkie maybe.
You have, silly. That's Cindershy.
Hush, Pielo, Mommy's concentrating. Who could that be?
Oh, come
That's how we
on.
counter the fourth wall.
Wearing a mask.
Dense
It's
characters.
hard to tell that that's our sister Cindershy.
You're just jealous that some pony else is dancing with him. You're making up wild stories for attention like you always do, Paella.
Besides, I've never seen her in a dress before.
You're stupid.
That changes everything.
R2.
I'm not.
R2.
Quiet! Both of you. Perhaps the Grand Duke will know who she is. Come along, you two, and please try not to embarrass me.
Yes, Mother.
On second thought,
Excuse
don't
me,
come along at
but
all.
you there, do
Trixie,
come
you are looking,
Oh.
yeah,
Please
alright.
the outburst.
Tree hugger.
Prince Dash had me mitigate a few angry mares, and I fear they got the better of me. How is it I can help you?
That mare, the one he's dancing with, who is she?
I like that from the front.
Idea, madam.
Maud looks like she's
I would be
wearing
more organized
like
about
a
this.
skin-tight suit.
No, he'd rather call me Dookie or Egghead and go gallivanting off on another one of his quests to slay some monster or other.
Like she's ready for ballet. Or an NSP song.
Certainly not. I'm a Duke, not a babysitter.
Someone's got to know who that is.
Hey, it's a harsh
Cindershy and
economy.
Prince had
You could take
danced
2
themselves
jobs.
away from the jealous crowds and into the castle gardens. When they finally looked away from each other, Cindershy gasped in delight at the beauty around her.
I take it you like the garden?
Like it? It's the most exquisite garden I've ever seen.
Are there critters?
Kinds of little animals running around.
Where are the critters? Show me the critters.
Thing?
I really am.
Cool. Well, then you should come here whenever you'd like.
Oh, how I love
If you have animals, I will marry you on the spot.
exploring the flora and fauna of this magical place.
You know, there's this thing I have to do tonight, and it's kind of lame.
Ew!
After meeting you, I think maybe I might have actually made the decision about...
It's me.
Oh no! The arbitrary deadline is here!
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
And at the worst possible time!
Sorry.
Look at that!
I have to go. I have to go now.
What a coincidence!
But why?
The prince. I haven't met the prince yet, and I was looking forward to that. Thank you for a wonderful evening.
The prince?
Oh, well, I'm the...
Goodbye.
Gone.
Cindershy called, running as fast as she was able to in her glass horseshoes.
Wait! No, don't go!
Cindershy
Couldn't wait 5
knew the
seconds.
handsome stranger wasn't far behind. She continued running.
She lost
Heart
both
beating
of her.
faster with every toll of the clock tower's bell. She raced down the front steps, but in her haste, she had forgotten how fragile her
Slippers.
footwear was. She
Slash.
stepped down hard on the stone, and one of the glass horseshoes shattered.
Boom. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my.
Thinking fast, Cindershy removed the other horseshoe before it too
Didn't want to drop broken glass.
Behind her, she could hear Prince Dash gaining.
It's
She
a
screamed in
hazard.
fright and continued down the steps.
Whisker Bloom. Cheesy Bell. Rattle.
Oh, I like the little fringes in her hair.
Oh my. You're mice again. The magic must be wearing off faster than I thought.
Well, except for you, you're a rat still.
Who's that?
Never mind. I can't let him see me like this. Quickly, friends.
It's some crazy person.
He must flee before he sees me.
Sees you in what? The dress we made you?
Show him how pretty you are in that one. No time.
Maybe
Cindershy
later.
said. She scooped her little mice friends into her hooves and ran along the path back to her home.
When we get home, I'll teach you how to
Later,
sew.
Prince Dash had finally made it outside, but to his disappointment, the mysterious mare had vanished. The Grand Duke was not far behind, gasping and wheezing for air.
That's a vector on Twilight.
Your Highness, what about the other mares who...
Never mind the other mares, Dookie. I want that mare. The mysterious mare who has stolen my heart.
The mysterious mare.
One of her horses.
Do well.
It's a sign.
For my heart.
A sign? More like a sign that those shoes were a clear hazard to begin with.
No matter what it takes, I will find that mare and I will make her my
Duke, sweep up all the little glass
Alright,
pieces
You're sure. What's her name?
before everyone cuts their feet. Hooves.
Well, where does she live?
No clue.
How about her mane color? Her coat color? The color of her dress?
I don't see color.
I don't remember.
Then how do you expect to find her?
I don't.
But you just said...
I expect us to find her. Come with me, Dookie. We will scour the kingdom looking for the mare whose hoof fits this glass horseshoe.
What?
It is
Are
my
you
duty.
crazy? There's bound to be hundreds of mares with that hoof size in this kingdom.
My one goal in life.
Only one of her.
Yes, but that doesn't solve the problem at all.
That's not how set
I will have the royal
notation
siblings get your carriage, my
works.
lord, and we will set out to find the mare of your dreams, who you only danced with for 10 minutes and know nothing about.
We
Algebra.
leave at dawn.
Notation is just
Dawn?
the syntax.
Why not? She can't be far from here, sire. And with all the other guests still in a ballroom, don't you think it will be easier to find her if we left now?
Dawn, Dookie.
I did not sign up for this.
I'm
Next
tired.
morning, Prince Dash and the
I need
Grand
to sleep
Duke
18
began
hours a day,
scouring the
remember?
kingdom for the mysterious mare. As the Grand Duke had predicted, many mares' hooves could fit in the glass horseshoe. Those whose hooves
So it was
did
no
were
help.
promptly sent to the castle to await Prince Dash's decision.
Your Highness, please. We have not slept since the night before the gala. We're tired. We're delirious. You just sent 3 mares to the castle who had completely different eye colors.
I don't need
I
sleep.
think this is a lost cause.
Their eye colors might have been different, but they could be my love.
It was in her 80s, sire.
I don't see age.
Discriminate based on age, Dookie. You should be ashamed of yourself. Degrading older mares in such a way.
But we are
Especially
looking
being
for the
one
mare you danced
yourself.
with last night. I know for a fact that she was young. Even I could tell you that much.
We can rule out some of them later, Dookie. For now, let's just go to the next house.
We're just separating the wheat from the chaff.
That many houses in the kingdom, right? We've been to like 40.
That's a phrase I've heard.
There are 100.
Only 100 houses?
1,000.
We could totally do that.
No, Your Majesty, 100,000 houses in
Boom.
your kingdom.
Whoa.
Is that more than 100?
On second thought, let's make this one the last house.
Fortunately for Cindershy,
I'll choose the
last
best
house
of
that the
whatever
prince
is
was going to
left.
Visit was her own. Unfortunately, however, she was not able to see him when he arrived, as her evil stepmother had cruelly
Because
locked
she
her
was
away
looking
in
down in her
attic before his
blanket.
arrival.
She couldn't see
She didn't want
anyone.
Cindershy to have any chance at all of marrying the prince, and was worried that her pretty face would distract from her own 2 daughters. Unable to do anything, Cindershy wept in her attic prison while her little mice friend
So the mother
watched
is.
sadly from below.
Rarity does have an objective look at beauty.
That prince sure does sound a lot like the handsome stranger Cindershy danced with last night.
That's it!
She just looks at her daughters and thinks, ooh,
Oh yeah?
maybe I should hide the other
See the
one.
prince or the handsome stranger.
But don't you see, girls? We've been on a quest for something and never knew what that quest was. Maybe our quest is to reunite Cindershy.
Do they get cutie marks at the end of this?
The only way to do that is to get the key.
Well, it's worth the shot.
Cutie Mouse Crusaders shippers.
What's the plan? I've got one!
Whisker Bloom announced, then pulled her friends closer to whisper it to them. Meanwhile,
To whisper Bloom to
downstairs,
them.
The prince and the duke were letting Spider try on the glass horseshoe.
I'm telling you, sire, the shoe does not fit this one.
Of course it fits! I wore it last night! How could it possibly not fit me this morning?
She has a point, Dookie.
My feet were swelled up.
The next morning.
Oh, for the love of Celestial, will the next pony please try it on now?
While
I bruised
every
my
pony was
foot.
distracted, the Cutie Mouse Crusaders had made their way down towards the
I had
step.
poison
They
ivy.
noticed she
It
had hung
healed
the key to
overnight.
Cindershy's room on a hook on the wall. Sadly, the hook was too far to reach.
Now what?
I like how the paws are just made by putting 2 little squiggles on the hooves.
Trust me, Cheesabelle, this is gonna work. Just make sure to stand right here under the key.
Not too much longer, the pair of mice heard the sound of Rataloo screaming and Opalescence chasing. Rataloo provoked Opalescence
big cat.
to chase her around outside before cleverly directing her toward the wall that held the key. When Opalescence jumped to attack her, Rataloo dodged her claws, causing Opal to crash into the side.
Classic
of the house,
video game boss
shaking her
logic.
free from the hook inside.
How Arkham Asylum of you.
Rataloo joined him, still panting for air.
Did you get the key?
I'm blind.
Great job, Rarity. Let's get this to Cindershy. Quick! You know what I found out, girls? I can move a lot faster than you two can. And I'm a lot stronger, too. I wonder why that is.
No idea.
We'll tell her later.
Blue.
It's like you're an entirely different animal. Huh. Well, that's weird. Oh, anyway, come on. What are we waiting for?
Maybe I'm actually a hyena.
Hi.
It's my spirit animal.
Thanks. Thank you, Hasbro, for keeping every pony the same basic shape and
Ha! Ha ha!
With that,
At last! I may have possibly found my beloved
Thank you for bringing that up.
again. Would you be so kind as to join me at the castle, my dear?
Prince, didn't you fly with the mayor last night? Wasn't she a Pegasus?
Mayor's fairy tale ending?
Oh, yeah. That. I forgot about that. Well, surely one of them is my
What
beloved.
is Pinkie wearing?
Sure, I could tell them apart once I see them all once more.
You won't have to.
Yeah, the glass horseshoe fits.
Because it's me, not my daughter.
Princess. Oh, Dashy, we're gonna be together forever and ever and ever.
Ooh, Piggy Dash.
You sure are a lot more energized than I remember you last
The party never
night,
ended.
love.
That's because I always wake up to a nice cup of coffee. Puts the bounce right back into my bounce.
Actually, Your Highness,
I use bouncy
to my
conditioner.
daughters.
Huh?
I was referring to me, as it is I, your beloved princess to be.
Family infighting.
Child, I
That
give
seems
you
rather
what you
weird.
want.
Lady Rarity said, taking the horseshoe from Paella before she could protest.
I feel like one of them would know who it
The
was.
horseshoe so clearly fits me, my love. Whisk me away to our happily ever after.
I'm pretty sure my love wasn't a unicorn. In fact, come to think of it,
Come to think of it.
it's a Pegasus. We did dance in flight after all.
Thank you.
You're
Prince,
just
didn't you
remembering that
send like
detail
20 earth ponies back to your castle earlier today?
But I'm your love.
No, it's me!
No.
I can fly, I'm a dragon.
Lady Rarity and her daughter
I mean
gasped
Pegasus.
when they saw Cindershy enter the room. Lady Rarity growled under her breath and realized she was still wearing the glass horseshoe. They Thinking fast, she slammed her hoof down on the ground, shattering the horseshoe to pieces.
And cutting her hoof
That was the
pretty
only
badly.
real clue we had.
You don't need any more clues. Clearly,
Stained her
the
pretty
horseshoe
white
fit
fur.
me, and therefore I must become the princess.
You're wrong. I could never forget the face of my one true love.
It's you, Duke!
What?
I've searched all day for you.
Aw, that's cute.
Be my princess.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes!
You and your little rats can come to my
No
castle.
pony going to point out that the magic wore off on everything else except the shoes?
Don't interrupt the love scene.
She can
It's because it left her body.
told you guys. Point Rataloo.
The magic was on Fluttershy herself.
And so it was that Cindershy's
Very much
dream
an oversight.
did come true.
On the apple.
She was soon wed to the prince and became a princess, never again having to work for her wicked stepmother and stepsisters.
As you do.
Cutie Mouse Crusaders had finally accomplished their great quest and decided to live their lives in the castle with Cindershy, where they could be pampered and treated like the little heroes that
And
they
there were no cats.
Cindershy's family eventually apologized for their behavior. and
Only tortoises.
allowed into the castle. After lengthy teachings of kindness, they were finally able to live in the castle alongside Cindershy, whom they accepted as their family. And
Everyone
so
except
they
Spike.
all lived happily ever after.
Yay.
End.
Yay.
Wait a minute. Cindershy forgave them? After all that they put her through, she forgave them?
Look, this is the modified version of the story.
They're asleep.
A good old Disneyfied.
It's totally unsatisfying. But anyway, I hope I'll see you all next time for more Pinkie Tales.
Alright. Oh, that one was good. That was a lot of fun. Pitch! Yeah, Kira Curdle. Nice. Yay, DF was AJ. Sophia. Where is our Ice Gaze? Hey, alright. Nice Rataloo. Char Pony VA. Treble Sketch as Rarity. Okay. Heard that before. Gloria Spike. I love her Spike. Magpie as Paella, of course. And Lilyleaf as the Grand Duke. Of course, Lost as Dash. Very distinctly a Lost Dash. Pinkie Rose as the Messenger. As Wild Derpy, okay. That's interesting. Shaladin! I think actually there's a Discord Tales chronologically that comes after this one. And that seems like a fun... I don't know if it was April Fool's, but some prank. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pinkie Tales Cindershy, and things are really picking up with this series. That was the best one to this point in time. Also, definitely the longest one, and that trend continues later on. The CMC were used quite well as mice, and Rataloo was a solid running joke. I'm glad that Fluttershy got to be the title character here because I'm blank check. Pinkie Pie ending up being a fourth wall breaking antagonist is a really nice trend. I hope that pops up again. Rarity's casting was obvious, and so was Spike's, being undeniably the most beautiful creature in Equestria. Applejack being the fairy godmother made for some fun moments. I think the way her character behaves in this series, it was either that or the Duke were the only two choices. And Prince Rainbow Dash, yep. This video involved a lot more art and editing than previous Pinkie Tales. Awesome work with that, the vectors were placed well and the backgrounds were really clean. The greater amount of visual feedback to story events definitely makes these videos more engaging. Not to mention it makes my job easier because there's less dependence on the audio, so kudos. And finally, the Flutterdash shipping, super cute. Great job from all the VAs here, and really awesome work, Magpie. I look forward to what came after this in the series. These became very ambitious endeavors, and it looks like it paid off. So thank you again for putting it together, and thank you everyone else for watching. Until next time, remember, when you dance with someone, you should probably at least make some trivial note of what they look like. You never know when they might run off in a hurry because their magic is wearing off.